Lake Warriors. The starting lineups for today's game. First for the Wildcats of River Falls. In goal, number 20, Mike Miller. On defense, number 17, David Wilkins. And number 18, Jim Simone. At center, number 10, Shane Hemingway. And his wings, number 2, Jeff Rotzer. And number 7, Dean Miner. And the rest of the Wildcats. River Falls is coached by Scott Hickmeyer, and his assistant is Jim Walsh. For the Warriors, in goal, number 1, Mark Schneider. On defense, number 9, Pete Maslowski. And number 19, Eric Ganya. At center, number 20, John Spangler. And his wing, number 3, Dan Kuski. And number 7, Mark Spensky. And the rest of the Warriors, Rice Lake is coached by George Mountain, and his assistant is Bill Nelson. Would you please join in to the playing of our national anthem?
From the Barron County Sports Center, it's the River Falls Wildcats and the Rice Lake Warriors. Hello everyone, Art Hemingway along with Jim Miller, hopefully, if he shows up here. Here he comes. Today is going to be probably a pretty tough, exciting game. Rice Lake just come off a win here a few days ago over Hayward, 4-2. So I think they have upset in their mind.
I'm not sure it's upset, Art.
Yeah, it could be.
Victory, maybe.
Victory?
Hi.
At game time, the temperature last I heard was 4 above 0. That was on the radio in the Twin Cities. Up here, it's got to be 0 or below, I think.
In the arena, or?
I don't know. It's probably warmer outside.
I think it is. I understand that one of the junior varsity players froze a couple of toes.
Oh, no. Not.
Of course, he was playing without socks. With Troy Kuzlik.
River Falls is coming into the game with a 12-2 mark and undefeated in conference play, 7-0. This is the second time around for Rice Lake, and they beat the team the first time, I believe it was 6-4. If I remember right, we were ahead 3-0 and just kind of sat back, and they tied her up 3-3.
That's the game we did jump out in front in a hurry.
Real quick, right. All right, we're getting set for the face-off. Hemingway, Rotzert, and Miner on the wings with Wilkins and Simone. A draw goes ahead to Rice Lake. They shoot her on down. Simone stops that, dumps her out to center ice. Hemingway and Rotzert got tangled up. Rice Lake shoots it in, and we've got an offsides. 14:52 remaining in the first period. And we'll face off just outside the blue line, outside the Wildcat zone. Hemingway controls the draw, back to Wilkins, up ahead to Miner. Miner dumps it into the zone. Hemingway chasing it. There's a puck loose. Hemingway's breaking right in on net. Shoots, and a save by Schneider. And here comes Rice Lake. Throw her on up ahead. They couldn't complete the pass, and Simone has it. Simone loses the puck. Simone up the boards. Intercepted by Rotzert up to Hemingway. Back into the zone. We should have a delayed offsides, and we do. And a whistle, 14:26 remaining. Jim, I think there's going to be first 5-6 minutes going to be feeling each other out and getting warmed up, I think.
Yeah, it's going to take a while in the cold arena to kind of get your blood circulating and get warmed up.
On the face-off now, River Falls has changed lines. They've got By, Knott, and Ogden out there. Knott carries her across into the corner, loses it. Rice Lake comes up with it and dumps it all the way down, right on goal, and Miller will have to make the first save of the day. Dusick's got it now in the corner, throws her back to O'Neill. O'Neill up to By, hits center ice area, and Rice Lake's chasing it. They wave off the icing call. Ogden's got it now, behind the net. He's checked, and he still controls the puck. Now he's tied up. There's a big hit, and the doors come open.
Never seen that happen, Art. I've seen a lot of hockey games, but I've never seen the door come open. And it didn't, you know, he was bounced up there pretty good, but they obviously didn't have it. Like they had a 1x6.
1x6, no wonder. They should have a 2x6 or a 2x4 anyway. 13:53 remaining in the first period, no score.
That could be dangerous. A kid go through there.
That sure would. River Falls sending out Cernahouse now with Wheeler and Schrank on the wings. We got Landon and McCutcheon on defense. Here's a face-off, and Cernahouse draws her back. Rice Lake dumps her down into the corner. McCutcheon is after it. McCutcheon throws her around the boards into the corner. Rice Lake intercepts it, centers it, and Landon intercepts that one. There's a nice breakout pass to Cernahouse, breaking up. Up to Schrank, down into the corner. Schrank's after it now. And number 15, Bailey, with him. Nice backhand centering pass by Wheeler, and no one was there. Schrank takes his man up against the board. Puck is loose, down into the corner. Down behind the net now. Rice Lake bats it up along the side. Schrank takes his man out again. Cernahouse intercepts it. Coming into the corner. He's checked, still got the puck. Drops her back. No one's there. Wheeler. All right. Schneider's just going to fall on her and tie her up. We got a stop in the action with 13:03 remaining.
Well, we haven't had much happen yet. Been slow first couple of minutes.
Now this is the second time around for the shift, so they all got their cobwebs off now, the icicles off, their jock straps, and we're ready to go.
A little sweat in there.
On the face-off, Hemingway draws it back to Wilkins, takes a shot that's stopped by Kuski on defense. He laid right in front of that again. Hemingway into the corner now. Now it's Rotzert. Rotzert's being tied up. Wilkins takes another shot into the corner. Hemingway is after it now. Off the boards, and it's intercepted by Schneider. Now Wilkins. Wilkins throws it for Simone, but he was backing up because Schneider had a shot at possible breakout. Here comes Schneider now. Miner makes him throw it in. It's down into the corner, and Wilkins is chasing it. Wilkins down behind the net. He's checked by Schneider again. There's a centering pass. Wilkins has that one. Wilkins up the board. Tipped off, and there's Hemingway breaking down the ice. He got one man back, and they knock her off into the corner. Hemingway still behind the net, being tied up. Puck's loose. Simone comes up. Rice Lake just dumps it. Should be an icing call. It is. 12:05 left.
Rotzert was coming right down the slot on that when Shane was breaking down the right side. And it would have been a good shot if Shane had been able to get it over to him, but the kid checked it away. And it would have been our first good shot on net.
Knott is out there now with By and Ogden. Face-off controlled. Out at center ice now. Rice Lake just dumps her on down into the corner, and Dusick's after it. Dusick behind the net. Pulls up, throws her back for O'Neill. O'Neill looking for someone to pass to. Rice Lake intercepts it, but O'Neill comes out with it, and he's got Ogden on the right wing. Nice pass ahead for Ogden. Oh, we got an offside. He scored her, but it was an offside. That was just beautiful. You could see Ogden breaking up the line there, and a nice little backhand pass by O'Neill.
Got over there, was able to get offside on that left side.
I think what happened was the pass, Ogden had crossed the line
before
got
over there before the... Except there was an awful slow whistle then.
Maybe they're froze.
That could be.
But he was right there, and he was pointing, so he made the call very deliberate. That one did go in, by the way.
That was in.
All right, not on the face-off now. Puck is controlled by River Falls. Back to Dusick. Dusick dumps it in. Just a little bit wide of goal and Buys after it. Buys checked into the boards, and here comes Knott out. Knott's checked off the puck. We got a whistle and a stop in the action. I don't know if the puck was on the net. Yeah, it looks like it's on the net. 11:29 remaining. River Falls will pull a line change. We'll have Cernhouse coming out now with Wheeler and Schrank. Landon and McCutcheon on defense.
It's important to keep changing those lines quickly on a day like this. You don't want to sit in there real long and get too cold.
Right.
Take short shifts.
Schrank?
You know, it was interesting, Art. You noticed our kids warmed up a lot different in this cold arena than they do in a warm arena, and I think that that's a little kind of a fine point that's important for a young coach like Scott to be aware of, and he obviously knows what he's doing. And he had the kids stretching out an awful lot different on the boards. He also had them warming up the goalies a lot differently, shooting slow to start with, letting them get those leg muscles warmed up.
Okay, there's an icing call right now on Rice Lake, so it'll come all the way back down into the Rice Lake zone just to the left of Schneider. River Falls, while you were talking there, Jim, well, they controlled the puck real well. They didn't get a shot off. They had a nice centering pass, but they couldn't get a shot off in it. That line will still stay out there. Cernhouse this time will take the draw. He shoves it ahead, down behind the net. We got Wheeler chasing it. Wheeler's checked into the boards. Rice Lake comes up with it. Saw Schrank, and he kind of shied away from it a little bit. Landon now. He shoots it down behind the net, and Wheeler's chasing it. Wheeler comes up with the puck. Centering pass, a loose puck out front. Nobody's there. We've got a whistle, and I think we got an interference penalty on Rice Lake, so River Falls will get the first power play opportunity.
Yeah, it took place obviously a ways out of the play, and a penalty that wouldn't have had to be.
Well, Rice Lake had three guys right down in that defensive zone, right in the slot.
Minor penalty to number 6, Brent Richter, 2 minutes for interference.
So Richter will get a 2-minute interference penalty. River Falls will send Hemingway, Rotsert, and Miner out there now. Wilkinson, Simone on defense. On the face-off, Hemingway draws it back to Rotsert. He takes her down into the corner, looking for somebody to pass to. Hemingway's got it now. The give and go didn't work. Hemingway's skating her over to the other corner. Throws her on up to Miner. Miner's got it now. Miner doing a little faking. Into the slot and takes a shot. And that one's just a little wide. Schneider got a stick on it. Miner's got her now. Into the corner. Rotsert's sitting up on the side. Hemingway was cruising over into the slot area. Miner's still controlling it. Throws her out to Simone. Simone caught a defenseman laying down, and Miner takes the slap shot. Simone dumps her into the corner. Hemingway's got it. There's a shot from a bad angle, but Schneider tied it up. We've got a stop in the action with 1:20 remaining in the power play and 9:29 in the period.
Didn't use their points very well in that portion of the power play. They were out there a couple of times with the wing hole caught over against the board, had a chance to hit the points, and they weren't hitting them.
Well, actually, there was very little pressure put on by Rice Lake. They were controlling it pretty well along the boards, but I would like seeing them get it back to the point there and get a shot or two off. All right, Ogden now's got it. Centering pass, and nobody's there. He just dumped her right out there, and obviously didn't see anybody because no one was there. All right, Knott just gets taken down. There's no penalty call on that. And there's Schrank. Schrank takes a shot. There's a save by Schneider. Schrank's down after it. He's being harassed. Now Knott in the corner, being all tied up. That's by Drew, I think, 18. Got another whistle. 54 seconds remaining in the power play. Schrank will take this face-off, guaranteed straight ahead. Ogden comes right into the slot. He's decked, but he gets a shot off. It's just wide. Rice Lake now. Dusick holds it in. There's a shot. A save by Schneider. Into the corner it goes. Out to the point to O'Neill. O'Neill backhands it. A blind pass and right to Rice Lake. That's a play that Ackervik scored his breakaway goal to beat Superior on a pass just like that. He just had a blind pass and shot her back, and Ackervik just broke right up the center and had a breakaway. So they got to be careful on that pass. By down there in the corner now. Rice Lake gets it. Tries to get it out of the zone. They do. It's out into the center ice and over to O'Neill. O'Neill back to Cernahouse. He breaks into the zone. Ogden. Now it's Rice Lake coming back up. Dusick takes him out. Now Landon has it. Landon up along the boards out to center ice, and Rice Lake once more all control. Rice Lake at full strength, and there's an offside. 8:35 remaining in the period. We'll have a face-off just outside the River Falls zone.
Got a couple of shots off on that power play, but nothing that was very threatening. Rice Lake defended that one real well.
Not 3 quick goals like we had last time.
River Falls has Cernahouse out there now with Schrank and Wheeler. On the face-off, Cernahouse bats her ahead. Rice Lake gets it. Cernahouse knocks her down at center ice, centers it over to Wheeler, and we've got an offside. The pass was actually parallel to the blue line, and somebody jumped right off.
Yeah, that's an easy one to get offside on.
8:28 remaining. On a face-off, Cernahouse loses a draw. Rice Lake gets it down in the River Falls zone. They take her up along the board, and Wheeler tried to hold it in. He couldn't. Here comes Rice Lake now. Long lead pass over to the left wing. They dump it into the corner. There's McCutcheon after it now. McCutcheon gets it, passes it out. That's almost picked off by Rice Lake, but it's deflected out into center ice area. Rice Lake one more time, just dumps her in, and it's right on goal, and Miller makes his second save, I believe it is. Landon dumps it back into the corner, nobody's there. Another blind pass. Now it's down along the boards. Nobody can control. We do have a whistle. We'll have a face-off just to the right of Miller.
Gonna have to watch those passes.
One more time. That was a blind pass, and nobody was there.
do that very often either.
No, not really. Hemingway, Rotsard, and Minor are out there on the forward line now. Simone and Wilkins on defense, on the face-off. Puck is loose. Minor comes, picks it right out, goes up along the boards, loses control of it. Sticks get a little bit high, and now Simone's got it. Simone down behind the net. Skates her up, loses the puck. Right around, they try to stuff it, they couldn't. Schneider's got it now, down into the corner. Wilkins has it, trying to break out again. This line has had a little problems breaking out.
Jimmy lost the puck in the worst possible spot. We lucked out.
Right behind the net.
Yep.
And
I got a little jam shot there, but Mike had the corner covered, and they never got another shot at it.
It's kind of interesting. This line has had problems breaking out of a zone when it's deep. Seems to me that they've had a little bit more problems than the rest of the lines. On a face-off, Minor bats it ahead. Minor and Hemingway fall. Puck's underneath Hemingway. Whistle. We'll have a face-off again. Do her all over.
Yeah, they both got tangled up there and went down. We were lucky that nobody was able to pick the puck up and skate it out of there. You don't like to see two guys laying on the ice. They're skating 5-on-3 for 5 seconds.
Face-off now. Come a little bit closer to the blue line. Bats it ahead. Rotsart's after it. Rice Lake picks it up. Bats her out center ice. There's a pass over. They got a 2-on-1. Oh, that was broke up nicely by Wilkins. Now Simone takes her deep again. Throws her. Hits the net. Simone's got her now. Throws her around the boards to Rotsart. Rotsart stops it. Dumps her out into the center ice area to get the pressure off. Rice Lake picks it up. Minor chasing. Wilkins takes his man out nicely. Now Hemingway's got it. Still held in by Rice Lake. There was a shot. That's high and out of over the glass. We'll have a stop. 6:45 remaining in the period. And like I said, Jim, we couldn't get it out of the zone. There's just something about that line. It seems like they do have their problems getting it out of the zone once in a while. All right,
they ended up getting it out on desperation that time.
Right, just relieving the pressure. Nine will take this face off. He shoves it ahead. Rice Lake controls at center ice. They shoot her right in on goal. Comes out to O'Neill. O'Neill can't get it out. Now we've got Dusick. Dusick, a long pass, a backhander over to Ogden. Ogden throws her up to By. Intercepted by Rice Lake, and Dusick dumps her right in, and we've got an offside. I don't know who was offside. Was that By?
It could have been Corey. I don't know. It looked like he's skating out the deepest. I didn't see for sure.
6:28 in the first period. No score. Knott will take this face off. It goes ahead. Rice Lake controls it. At center ice, they dump her one more time down. Miller stops it. Dusik's got it. Throws it behind his back to O'Neill. O'Neill still fighting, trying to tie up Rice Lake. Into the corner. Rice Lake comes away with it. Rice Lake still controlling the puck. Centering pass, and Dusik knocks that one back out into the corner. O'Neill lost it. Now, here comes Rice Lake setting up into the corner. Dusik takes him off. Centering pass, and O'Neill deflects it. Rice Lake deflects his centering pass. There's a centering pass. Nobody's there. Ogden now off the boards and up to center ice. Here comes by. Rice Lake beats him to the puck. It's at center ice right now. Landon steals it, breaks into it. He's checked off. Puck's into the corner now. Landon chases it. Schrank intercepts it. Back to Landon. Landon gets off a shot. There's a save, a loose puck, a backhand. Another save by Schneider. And we got a stop in the action, 5:32 left.
The goalie made the stop, but the puck went right straight up in the air. By the time it came down, there was nobody able to get on it. He apparently wasn't able to cover it.
Good effort on Schrank and Landon that time. On a face-off, Schrank will take it. He shoves her right ahead. There's a pass out by Rice Lake. McCutcheon's chasing it. McCutcheon into the zone first. He gets the puck, breaking her down behind the net. He's being all tied up by Rice Lake. Beaver tries to get it out, centers it right to the point. There's another save by Miller. Nice save by Miller, and here comes McCutcheon. 3-on-3, I guess it is. Oh, Schrank gets through the first guy. Rice Lake knocks her right on out.
We had defensive position on that goal, or on that rebounder. Boy, there'd have been an easy goal. Mike made 2 saves, and the puck goes sliding out, but the defenseman was there to clear it.
Real nice saves. Now we got stop in the action, 5:04 on that. On that last play, Wheeler, I think, was trapped in offside. He got knocked down, checked into the corner. Hemingway's out there now with Miner and Rotzert. Wilkins and Simone on defense.
I didn't get the number on the defenseman that cleared that one out there. Did you, Art?
I didn't either. It's down into the Rice Lake zone now. Rotzert's giving chase. He takes his man into the board. Hemingway had it and lost it behind the net. Rice Lake just knocks her out, but Simone gloves it. He shoots it down behind the net. Rotzert's after it now. Rotzert tries to get it out to the point. It hits the skate and goes back in a little deeper. Rice Lake gets it. They send her out, and they've got a break. Wilkins gets to the man first, or to the puck first. He's tied up along the boards. Puck's loose. Here comes Hemingway with it now. Hemingway breaks up into the slot. Coming down the ice. We got a 3-on-2. Hemingway deep, cutting right in, a goal, shoots, and he missed her. Nice save by Schneider.
David made a nice play laying on the ice down here. The guy was bearing down on the loose puck, and David swung his stick out and knocked it away and gave Shane a chance to pick it up.
4:24 remaining in the period. River Falls will send out Knott and Ogden and By, and on defense, Dusick and O'Neill. There's a face-off, controlled by Rice Lake. Throws it up along the boards. Dusick goes up there, and he misses the puck, and here comes Rice Lake. A 3-on-1, a shot, and a nice save by Miller. He just got a leg pad on it. There's another one, into the slot now. Centering pass, broke up by Dusick. Another centering pass, that hits traffic. There's out to the point now. A shot. That's wide. Now Dusick's got it into the corner, breaking out along the boards to By. By's got it out center ice, and there's Ogden breaking right down. Ogden with a shot, a save, a centering pass, and By. Corey got all tangled up, turned around, he missed, fanned on the shot, but he had a wide open net.
Wide open net, he just couldn't
There's
get
out to Dusick. There's a shot and a save, and here comes Rice Lake. They just try to get it off. O'Neill holds it in. O'Neill down into the corner, off the boards. Rice Lake out to center ice on a line change. Cernahouse comes out, grabs the puck. River Falls back on sides again. No, they weren't. They blew the whistle.
Augie was way off.
3:21 remaining in the period. That was some good opportunity for River Falls, but they just couldn't capitalize.
Good on both ends. We had.
I think it was Corey that turned around and missed the. And fanned on the puck. Of course, he couldn't see it. He got spun around at the same time.
You don't see Dusick make many mistakes, and he made one there that if Mike hadn't made an outstanding save, we'd be down 1-0.
You got that right. Right now, it looks like both goalies. We got a penalty on Rice Lake.
We came right back and put all kinds of pressure on them, but just couldn't get the puck in the net.
All right, somebody took Schrank out.
Power play.
Yeah, they took Schrank out. Interference will be the call. That comes at 3:08 remaining in the period. So one more time, River Falls will have another power play opportunity.
Rice Lake is going to assess the minor penalty to number 8, Tom Pellant. 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Pellant for cross-checking.
For cross-checking.
Now, Mike Miller right now, as you're looking at him, has had an excellent start this period. He's made a couple critical and crucial saves.
Back in there warming up his tailbone, too. He gets stuck on that pipe, and he may not be able to get out.
On the face-off, River Falls controls. It's out to the point. Wilkins got it. Throws it down to Rotzert on the side. Rotzert, no pressure. Fakes a shot. Throws it on to Hemingway. It shoots it. Saved by Schneider. It's along the boards, and now Rotzert gets it. Rotzert trying to get it out. Hemingway's back there now. Hemingway couldn't get the pass out. That's tied up by Rice Lake. Minor now. Here comes Simone, breaking right in. Takes a wrist shot. Now it's a little bit wide. Wilkins, can he hold it in? He does. There's a centering pass. Rice Lake breaks it up and shoots her all the way down the ice to get the pressure off. 1:27 remaining. Here's Simone now. Simone pulls up, throws her over to Wilkins. Wilkins up to Hemingway. Hemingway breaks into the slot. Simone's got her now. And Simone tried to just dump her into the zone. It's still into the zone. Comes back out again. Here's Rice Lake. Deflected. Rice Lake still doing some good forechecking. Here comes Rice Lake down the ice now. Schneider's, number 20, Spangler. Hemingway's got it now. Breaking up the ice. He's got Rotzert on one wing and Minor on the other. Hemingway dumps her across. It's broke up by Rice Lake. Simone just dumps her right in, and Rice Lake one more time picks her up and dumps her down.
They're not crossing well when they're attacking. There's the Rice Lake zone. They get down to that blue line. They're not crossing very well.
Okay, Rice Lake putting on a lot of pressure, short-handed. There's Dusick now. He's bringing her up. He's taking off the puck. Rice Lake all over him right now. Here's Dusick again. Coming up now, he'll take it up the left wing side. Dusick trying to cut across. That's knocked or deflected. Down into the corner, he shoots it. And Rice Lake's back after it. They just find an open spot, shoot her all the way down, 15 seconds left. Got time for one more quick rush if they can get her out right away. There's Dusick, throws her across to O'Neill. O'Neill finds Ogden breaking. Ogden loses control of it, coming up the right wing now. Down into the zone, gets off a wrist shot right on, and Schneider gloves and holes.
Both teams are at full strength.
And Rice Lake...
Ogden kind of got halfway tripped. He had one leg way up in the air, and he's on one skate, and he just got off kind of a weak shot. We didn't really have a good attack on the net that time.
Well, Rice Lake did an excellent job in killing that power play, or that penalty off. They're at full strength, and 1:08 is remaining in the period. Still no score. Knott is out there now. He'll take the face-off. Got Ogden on the right side of him.
This is the kind of a game, Art, where that first goal is
all important. Yep, okay. It's Rice Lake knocks her right out into the River Falls zone. Dusick just dumps her back into center ice. Rice Lake dumps her down. Miller gloves, drops her back for Dusick. Over to O'Neill, back to Dusick. Now up ahead to the boards, and it's too long for Ogden, but it gets out into center ice, and the defenseman's just backing up. Lets Ogden go in. There's Bow out on the slot, and he's taken out nicely. Rice Lake trying to get it out.
Tried to get a pass back over to Ogden and went behind him.
Ogden's knocked down. Now Rice Lake's coming out. A 3-on-2 for Rice Lake. Dusick's back. They shove her ahead. O'Neill gloves makes. Oh, there's a shot, and it's a little bit wide. Rice Lake centers it again. That's broke up by Bai. He's trying to get it out. He loses it. Up to the point. There's a lot of traffic. That deflects, and it's over the other corner. Ogden's gets it now. He can't get it out. A blind pass again. There's a shot. Up the other boards. 13, 12 seconds left. There's a shot, and Miller will go over, and we've got 8 seconds left.
They're definitely putting the pressure on.
Yeah, there's one more of those blind passes, and again, didn't see where it was, went right straight to the point, and he got a shot off.
That's about the third or fourth good opportunity they've had because of that bad pass.
All right, we got 8 seconds left in the period. Cernahouse, Schrank, and Wheeler are out there in the forward line. Landon and McCutcheon on defense. Face-off will come just to the right of Miller. On the face-off, Cernahouse tries to draw control. Oh, Miller goes out and makes a nice diving save on that one. That one was a weak shot, and Mike come out there and just barely stretched out there and got. Too bad he's not 6'3". It would have been easy.
Yeah, would have been in his armpit.
Yeah. 3 seconds left. Now, this is where you don't want to get scored on. 3 seconds just before the.
At this point of the game.
All right, Cernahouse draws her back to the corner. That'll do her right there, and there's a horn. And we're all knotted up at 0-0. We'll be right back at start the second period.
The first period for River Falls, Mike Miller, 6. And for Rice Lake, Mark Schneider, 16.
Oh, he's out shooting that.
There we go.
All right, we're set to start the second period. At the end of the first period, Jim, Rice Lake picked up a penalty. Scott Tyler, 2 minutes for interference. I didn't see what happened. It had to be right below us.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but obviously it happened after that face-off with 3 seconds to go, and they must have whistled it just as the horn went off. We didn't do very well our last power play. See how we do on this one.
Okay, on the face-off, it's Wilkins with her now, throws it up the board. Hemingway couldn't control it. Rice Lake just tries to dump it into the zone, and they do. Miller comes out, he bats her away as Rice Lake was going to put on a little pressure. Here comes Hemingway breaking up the slot. He dumps her all the way down. We're going to get an icing call. We'll come all the way back down to Miller's right. We'll have a face-off. We've got 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the power play. There's still no score. On the face-off, goes right on goal. Wilkins comes across and stops that one. He shot her ahead for Hemingway. He couldn't get his stick on it. We've got another icing call.
I don't know, Art. A little slow breaking out of there.
They're still having problems getting out.
2 icing calls on a power play. That's a little unusual.
Yeah, right. What they've got to do is get that thing out of the zone, get it down here and set up. On a face-off, it's Miner. Miner back to Wilkins behind the net, looking to set it up. Here comes Wilkins now. Coming out right up the slot to Hemingway. That's batted away by Rice Lake. They bring her into the zone. Simone takes him down against the boards. We got a whistle. And I'm not sure what that is. The clock wasn't working. They blew the whistle because they didn't start the clock. There's 1:27 or 1:24, I think. In that, when they dropped the puck, and it's still there.
The ref trying to get them to run off 3-4 seconds.
Oh, maybe they're having problems with the clock. Maybe it's cold too.
It could be cold.
Well, we have a stop in action, Jim. I heard out in the hall that there was 2,400 people here, full house, come last Tuesday night when Hayward and Rice Lake played. 2,400, and I think the max out there is 26, but they said about 2,400. They had both sides just packed in here, and Rice Lake upset them 4-2. I'd call that an upset anyway.
Yeah. I can't believe that this place holds 2,400 people.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't really look that way, does it? Of course, they're seating behind us, behind the goalies, too, upstairs. Well, obviously, it looks like the clock is froze because nothing has moved off, and we're still waiting for something to happen here. All right, now we're done. Yeah, it looks like the penalties changed to 1:21, but the clock still hasn't moved from 14:24.
Yeah, and then obviously they've got to be on the same. They should both be 21 or 24 or whatever, but they've got to both be the same. Because the penalty started at 15 even.
Yep, we got something happening. There we go. Clock at least is working. how they can just synchronize it.
Another 3 minutes. It's not the clock. I am here to declare. That is not a problem with the clock.
Well, they got her down to 1:24 and it's stuck again.
Or did they stop it there? Maybe it's stuck.
Yeah, they just wiped her out. I think they couldn't get her past 1:24.
Well, now they're running some time off the master clock too. See what they're going to do with that. In the meantime, everybody's getting cold and stiff again.
They're probably going to run that back to we'll start at 15 and run her down. I suppose we're going to have to wait until we get the 1 minute and 24 seconds run off that thing, I wonder. Well, it's really not good, I suppose, at this point to look ahead to the rest of the year, our schedule, but as long as we got some time to kill, we've got New Richmond coming up Thursday night, and I look for that one to be a different type game than it was at New Richmond. Score was 11-1, I believe, but I think New Richmond has improved quite a bit, and plus, I think they're going to have revenge on their mind.
There's no question about that. Whenever a team comes back from a defeat like that, and when they're coming against a team that is doing fairly well, and everybody wants to beat them.
It's not hard to get up for a team that's flying high.
Yeah.
But it's hard for a team flying high to stay up.
That's correct. And we saw that against the Eau Claire North game. Now they just ran it again, and he ran it too far. He ran it.
Well, there was 14:09 or something on that thing, wasn't there? I mean,
I'm still convinced, Art, that was not a problem with the clock freezing up.
okay.
No, you don't like to look ahead, but that is a big game, and I'm a little concerned, quite frankly, that we end up the regular season with two fairly weak teams.
Right.
That's certainly not the way you want to prepare for going into the tournament.
Okay, now Simone just dumps her into the zone, and Hemingway's out after it. Hemingway takes her. He's checked along the boards right now. Loose puck. They're trying to tie it up, and Rotzert's being interfered with. Up to the point now to Wilkins. Wilkins tries to get her back to Rotzert. He comes back, gets it himself. He centers it, and that one's broke up by Rice Lake. They just flip her right up into the air and on down. There'll be no icing because they're shorthanded. 40 seconds left.
There was nobody in position to deal with any kind of a rebound that may have come out on that shot.
Once again, Simone was just pulled right down, and they never called anything there either. We got Wilkins now back to Simone. Simone setting up behind the net. Here he comes skating out, right up the slot, right up center ice. Looking for somebody to pass to. Tries to hit Miner with a long pass, and he couldn't. Miner's chasing it now. Throws her back into the boards. Nobody's there. Hemingway's tying his man up there against the boards. Loose puck, and once again, they just fired right on down. This line is having their problems on the power play today. Simone is back after it. 4 seconds left, and Rice Lake will be at full strength. Now Wilkins. Wilkins out to Ogden. Now Miner brings it into the zone. Ogden's offside, and looks like River Falls just can't get unwound to start this second period up.
Yeah, we sure haven't done anything. We had that power play, and I don't
think we got a shot on goal.
I was just going to say, I don't think we got one on.
We had 2 icings.
Yep, 2 icings in about 7 or 8 seconds.
All right. Okay, on the face-off, Nott is out there now with Ogden and by. Ogden draws her back to O'Neill. O'Neill backhands her over to Dusick. Dusick brings her up. Tries to get her across. Ogden's got her. Centers it. Nobody's there. It hits traffic. And now it's Rice Lake behind the net. They drop her back. Now it's Ogden after it. Ogden drops it into the corner. Rice Lake's back after it.
They gave it to us, and we gave it right back to them.
Rice Lake still chasing the puck. Down behind the net. Up along the boards. And O'Neill breaks that away. Coming right in. Slot, centering passer. The backhand and the save by Schneider. Ogden couldn't get much onto that one, but at least it was on goal. That's the first shot, I believe, of the period that we've had so far. 12:27 remaining in this period. Giesness will take this face-off. He's got an older brother who plays for Eau Claire Blue Gold. Now Rice Lake has it down behind their net, trying to break out up along the boards. Once again, O'Neill breaks that one up. Rice Lake just dumps her. Going to be an icing. No, they waved off icing on this. Dusik drops her back for O'Neill in the corner. He's being tied up. Puck is loose. Battle for it along the boards, and out comes Knott. Knott centers it up to Ogden, but it was behind him. And now Rice Lake has it down behind the net. They center it, and it gets into Dusik's skates. Almost a disaster there, but they did manage to get it away. Now O'Neill takes his man into the board. Down behind the net. That's Knott. Comes away with it. Passes up to By, back to Knott, and here comes Corey. Centers it up ahead, and Ogden couldn't quite reach it. It's right on goal, and Schneider will have to make the save. A little pushing in front of the net, but Ogden walks away.
If anybody was going to catch that puck, it would have been Augie, and he just couldn't catch up with it.
Right. So River Falls will pull a line change now with Cernhaus coming out. Wheeler and Schrank on the wings. We got McCutcheon and Landon out there. 11:40 remaining in the period. Cernhaus will take this face-off, and he shoves her along the board. Schrank gets a stick on it, knocks her down. It's in front of the net. Rice Lake shoves it away, intercepted by Landon. And Cernhaus overskates it. Out at center ice now. And they hit number 11 breaking up the ice in the right wing. He pulls up, falls down, centers it. And now it's Schrank. He can't get his hand on the stick for some reason. Down into the corner. McCutcheon has to go around the referee, so he couldn't get a good check in there. There's a centering pass, and Rice Lake batted that one away. All right, Schrank now. That's kicked away. Still can't get it out of the zone. Landon, he's trying to get it out. There's a centering pass out into center ice. Rice Lake gets it. They center it. Nobody can control it right now. It's at center ice. And Rice Lake one more time coming back. McCutcheon, there's a centering pass. They still can't get it out. A shot deflected in traffic. Loose puck in the slot. It's still loose. And they hit Schrank coming out. Rice Lake one more time just dumps it ahead. Landon shoots her in, and Schrank got trapped offside. He was trying to lay a check into number 8, and it looks like number 8 got the best of it. Number 10's laying down there on the ice too for Rice Lake. I don't understand what happened.
Yeah. Couldn't hear that.
The students over there were counting. They counted up to 10 and said, "You're out." I was hoping nothing's wrong with Beaver, yeah.
Yeah, that's Beaver. Seen Beaver lay on the ice a few times. Generally, he's able to pop back up.
Right. Well, we don't need this to keep our goalies' feet warm.
That's for sure.
It's stopping the action.
Second time we've had this too. Beaver's laying there. He could be hurt. Had that trouble with his shoulder in football. I don't know what else it would have been. He hit the kid right straight on. They both really came together hard. But it just... Well, he had trouble with his leg in football. It wasn't his shoulder.
Oh, it was his leg, right?
Yeah. My money says Beaver will be back out next shift.
He's a big guy. He needs a little breather once in a while, a little bit more than the others.
He's got a lot to carry up and down the ice.
Hemingway, Rotsert, and Miner out there now with Simone and Wilkins on defense. On the face-off, Hemingway draws it back to Wilkins, over to Simone. Simone takes a slap shot right on goal. Schneider makes a save. Down behind the net now. They try to break her out right up the slot. Simone interferes with him, and we're going to get a delayed penalty on Simone. So River Falls will hit the gate the first time around. And I don't think Simone knows he got a penalty yet. Yeah, he does. I believe they'll probably call it interference.
River Falls has been assessed a minor penalty to number 18, Jim Simone, 2 minutes for interference.
Absolutely
Simone
uncalled
for interference.
Way off.
when you ice it, it comes out beyond the blue line. Even if you ice it, there's a penalty call. He's wrong.
Face-off they got coming into the Rice Lake zone. Rice Lake controls it. Hemingway's chasing it now behind. They throw her up to the wing. They're skating her up the left side, breaking across. O'Neill breaks that one up. They got an offside, a whistle. We got 10 minutes, 11 seconds left in the period. 1:48 remaining in the power play for Rice Lake. Face-off will come in the neutral ice area just outside the River Falls zone. Rice Lake shoots her right on goal. Miller makes a glove save, just elects to hold on to her. We'll have a face-off to his right. 1:41 remaining. Rotsert and Hemingway are out on the forward line. Dusick and O'Neill are on defensive line. On a face-off, it's back to O'Neill. He shoots her up, finds an open spot, gets her all the way down the ice. Rotsert will be the one to do the chasing. Rotsert into the corner with Rice Lake, tying him up nicely. Loose puck. Here comes Rice Lake, 3-on-2. Breaks across the zone, drops her, and Rotsert's got her, gets her out in the center ice area, and Rice Lake will have to regroup. Rice Lake gets back on sides, dumps her in. Hemingway gets it back out. He fanned on it, couldn't get her out. Rice Lake taking her deep into their zone. There's a pass out to the center ice area. Rice Lake picks her up. Ogden's out on the ice now, replacing Rotsert. They drop her back. Bad pass. There's another centering pass. Right out into the slot. It was high. He couldn't get a shot off. Right now it's into the slot. And a goal for Rice Lake. It looked like our defense didn't get the traffic out of the slot. They were just standing around in there.
Yeah, that kid was standing over on that right side. The goalie's over to the right side of the goalie, or to the goal watching. Pass slid through there, and he just jammed it home on us.
We're just talking in between periods, and it always seems to be games like this where River Falls can dominate and dominate, but yet they can't put the puck into the goal, and all of a sudden they're down. They're looking up out of a hole. Right now it's Corey Knott out there. Rice Lake gets the draw at center ice, shoots it down into the corner. They dump and chase her. Now it's Ogden. Ogden coming up. He throws it ahead to Bye. Bouncing puck, he couldn't control it. At center ice now. Into the Rice Lake zone. Bye doing some nice forechecking down there. And now comes Knott. Knott coming around the net. Centers it. That's broke up by Rice Lake. At the point. Dusa gets off a shot and a deflection by Ogden. And Schneider comes up with a save. River Falls centers it now. Ogden again. Another shot. And that one Schneider saved.
That bounced right over Chris.
Good pressure by River Falls. Into the corner it comes now. Down around the side. Bye is after it. He gets the puck now. Up along the boards. Nobody can control it. Puck is loose. Here comes Ogden. Ogden tries to center it. And Bye's got it. O'Neill takes a shot and a kick leg save, and it's right up there in the booth.
It's the only pressure we've had this period. We got a couple of shots off and had them backed into the zone, but nothing happened.
Good pressure with that line. Now we got Schrank out there again. You were right, Jim.
Yeah,
Schrank's
he's
out
back
there.
here.
Sarnahouse and Wheeler. On a defensive line, Landon and McCutcheon. Schrank will take this face-off. Throws his man off the puck. Into the corner goes with Sarnahouse dumping her down. Now Rice Lake's getting it. Bring her out to center ice. Their lead pass was no good. McCutcheon had her caught up into his jersey.
That was the new face-off they've been working on. The center takes the face-off, just cleans the man out.
Just cleans the man out, and the wing comes right behind him and picks up the puck that's just laying there and tries to get a shot off. Well, it almost worked that time. And when you got a football player taking the center, you may as well set up something like that.
And he's the center, too.
Right.
Get through there.
Sarnahouse on the face-off now at center ice. 8:07 remaining in the second period. McCutcheon has it now. It's in the Rice Lake zone. He tries to get it out. It is now at center ice. Rice Lake just dumps her right back on down. They're offside. 7:59 remaining. 1-0 Rice Lake.
Game has gone about like we expected, Art.
That first goal was a very important goal, but hopefully it might have lit a fire under River Falls, because they did put some extremely good pressure on that last shift. Now it's dumped back down again. Miller stops it. Landon takes her behind the net. dumps her out there for Wheeler. Wheeler can't control it. He's checked off the puck. Here's Cernahouse. Breaking right up the middle. Throws her back for Wheeler. It was just a little bit behind him, but Wheeler's got it. Brings her up. Taken away by Rice Lake, and it's in the River Falls zone. They shoot her down behind the net. Comes bouncing off. Cernahouse now in the corner. Cernahouse and Wheeler. Schrank's got her now. Tries to stuff it. It's loose at the corner. And Schneider covers up. .727. I think Rice Lake is playing a lot of dump and chase today. Or at least this period, they've just been dumping her right in. Rotzer will take this face off. Hemingway and Miner are in the slot. Wilkins and Simone on the point. On this particular situation, they like to get Rotzer to take a shot right on the goal. He's going to draw over to the... All right, puck is loose. It's down into the Rice Lake zone, and Wilkins is after it. Wilkins tries to drop it back, and he can't. That's intercepted by Rice Lake. Down in the corner, Rice Lake's coming out with it. They can't control it. There's a shot, and Miller makes a save. Simone's tying his man all up into the slot. Miner centers pass it out to Rotzer. There comes Rotzer. Tangled up in traffic there. He couldn't control it. Play again at center ice. Hemingway intercepts that one. He's checked off the puck. Simone back for it now. Simone loses it in his skates, gets it out to center ice, and now it's Hemingway coming up with it. Hemingway, a backhand pass to Rotzer, broken up by Rice Lake, dumped all the way back down behind the net. Miller stops it, and Wilkins missed that puck. Rice Lake right after it. Here comes Wilkins now. Tries to pass it in traffic, and it hits his skate. Rice Lake again is controlling it. Simone takes his man into the board. Wilkins now checked off the puck. Rotzer's got it. Shoots her down behind the net. I think he was wide open to bring that one back out.
Here we are, that same line
is having problems breaking that puck out. They're getting forechecked well, and they just can't get the puck away. Rice Lake's going to end up scoring right here, and it was a nice save by Miller. They just can't get it out. Looks like Rice Lake's on a power play. Once again, Rice Lake thwarts it off. They may as well just dump it down, and Hemingway's got a break. Puck is loose. Centering pass out along the boards, a blind pass. And there's a penalty on Rice Lake. That's the same thing Simone did to Rice Lake, and they got caught on this one now. They should get a delay of game there too. Whistle blew. It's Jimmy just cool it now because the penalty. That's right, Doggy. Nice going.
Nice to see Augie get over there and quiet him down.
Right, we don't need Simone going off too. Now we're going to go on to a power play here.
Unfortunately, that hasn't helped us a great deal earlier in the game. What's the 850 up there on?
Well, I think, like you said before, it's the guy running the clock.
Okay.
Rice Lake is the only one that headed into the box. River Falls will be on a power play, and they're going to have Ogden, Knott, and Schrank out there again. That line did a nice job the last time around. Rice Lake dumps her down, and Dusick stops that one or flags it down into the corner. Shoots her down behind the net to O'Neill. O'Neill looking for the breakout. Hits Dusick, and it goes right under his stick. He couldn't control, but he picks her up at center ice. There's a loose puck. Schrank's stick was held onto, and they never called that. Here's out to Dusick. Dusick a shot. Hits traffic. Over into the corner, and there's another penalty coming. There's a charging. Yeah, that's about second or third time. They finally called her on Rice Lake, and now River Falls will be. Yeah, the clock is on. Get a picture of that clock over there, Dave. Right now we got 4, 3, 2 minutes on 2 players. They got that clock all goofed up.
They ran off the penalty on Rice Lake. They first of all, they had it set at 5. Now they've got it back at 2. Boy, they have that thing so.
All right,
they've got both penalties set at 2 minutes. Now they're running the other one down.
There shouldn't have been that much time, really. I'm sure we got at least a minute and some left on that.
Well, he's putting up 131. I don't know. They'd have to look
Rice
at
Lake has been assessed a minor penalty to number 18, David Drew, 2 minutes for holding.
So River Falls will have a 5-on-3 situation. Schrank will take this face off. Back for Ogden. A shot in the goal! Schneider, that's too bad. Schneider. Now one man will come out, so River Falls will still be on a power play with almost 2 minutes remaining in that
Only
second.
3 seconds rolled off that second penalty, so we're still have a.
All right, now that was what Dave was just talking about on that face-off. All Strength did was clear that center right out of there, and the puck laid there for Ogden to come up, and he took a shot. And actually, Schneider made the save, but it is just a little. Yeah, it dribbled right down and trickled into the goal. But we'll take them any way they come.
With an assist going to number 6, Steve Train.
3 seconds it took for that one. All right, on the face-off now. It's
It would be nice if we can score again on this power.
Landon up to McCutcheon. McCutcheon bats it ahead to Bye. Bye will try to knock it in. He does into the zone, and it's taken deep now. Landon was decked out at center ice, and they didn't call anything there. This game's getting just a little bit physical now. Hits traffic. There's a shot by Landon, and that hits a Rice Lake player. He just finds an open spot and hits it off the screen all the way down. McCutcheon will chase this one down. We've got 1:29 remaining in this power play for River Falls. Up the boards to Cernahouse. He couldn't control it. There's a shot by Rice Lake, and Miller makes a save. Landon now. He loses his skates, and Rice Lake again comes up with it. Now it's McCutcheon. Here comes McCutcheon busting up the ice. Pass over to the wing to Bye. Bye couldn't control it. Passes a little ahead. And it's batted out in the center ice area. The race is on, and Landon comes away with it. Landon, long pass over the other side for Olson, and he didn't control it, but he dumps her on in. They've got to control that puck coming in, or those guys are just going to ice it all night long on them. They got to carry it in. Now we've got 51 seconds remaining. River Falls is on a line change. They've got Hemingway out there now. Another drop pass behind the net. That line picks a bad times to do that. All right, they get a break there. It's into the zone. Miner just hits it ahead. Rice Lake tries to bat it off the boards. They do. They shoot her all the way down, and River Falls will have to regroup again. Rice Lake beats him to the puck. Simone takes him into the boards. Puck is loose, still loose, and here comes Hemingway. He gets the puck taken away from him. Once again, they're having a problem breaking out. Rice Lake takes Wilkins into the board heavy. Now Simone into the board.
The zone in the power.
Here we go. Now Rotzer's got it out. He shoots her in. Saved by Schneider. Loose puck. There's Hemingway over there now. Hemingway skating right in. Behind the net. Rice Lake setting up.
Penalty on Rice Lake.
All right, and there's the horn. The whistle. That should be a delay of the game. They were blowing the whistle all the way down. Rice Lake will get.
That kid took a shot. Should be a penalty.
Should be a delay of game. They should shoot for that. The Rice Lake just.
Jimmy Wall or Scotty's calling him over. Either Scotty or Jimmy, one of them calling over there. He wants him to appeal for another penalty, I'm sure.
There's no way he couldn't hear that whistle. They blew it just like a football whistle. Yeah.
For Ruffy. Gagne for Ruffy.
So River Falls once again will go on another power play. River Falls has been on about, well, let's see, this will end up to be over 4 minutes by the time this thing is done. 4.5 minutes of power plays. 1-1 score. We got 3:03 remaining in the period. Hemingway, Miner, Rotzert are out there. Simone on defense. Draw comes back to Simone. Simone shoots it on over. It's going to be intercepted. It is intercepted by Rice Lake. They shoot her on down. Miller stops it, and Simone's after it. Simone tries to drop it back. He couldn't get his stick on it. Now it's Wilkins. Oh, Wilkins is taken into the boards heavily. Now Simone has it. There's a pass up. We got a 3-on-2, and the pass is too long. Passing is just terrible. It's into the zone. Schneider's got it. Hemingway is taken down. No call on that one either. Schneider goes out and covers up. 1:33 remaining in the power play. They're going to change lines. We'll have Knott coming out with Ogden and Schrank. And that line just isn't clicking, especially on their passes.
They just continually to be unable to break that puck out of the zone.
All right, now Ogden throws it to the point, and that one's dumped down the ice. Rice Lake's chasing it, and so is Dusick. Dusick will get to it first. He throws it to O'Neill. Here comes O'Neill breaking up the ice now. Right up the center. He's got the wide open slot. Nice pass over to, it was a little bit behind Knott. Dusick stops that one. Rice Lake tried to get it out and couldn't. Rice Lake's doing some good forechecking on this, killing penalties off. Now Ogden's got it. Takes her deep. His feet are cut right out from under him. Along the boards, he gets it out to the point. It's over to Knott. It goes underneath his stick. Rice Lake bats are around. We got a delayed penalty coming up again. Oh, it's on us. It's on River Falls. Ogden's going to get it for interference or high stick. I don't know. Cross-checking. 1:55. Well, River Falls will skate with 4 men for the remainder of this period. We got 52 seconds.
River Falls has been assessed a minor penalty to number 14, Dan Ogden. 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Ogden gets 2 minutes for cross-checking. River Falls will skate 4-on-4 now. They'll have Cernahouse and Wheeler out there. Dusick and O'Neill on defense. Draw comes back to O'Neill. He fans on it. Rice Lake almost got away with her. O'Neill dumps her into the zone. Rice Lake's down into the corner after it. Cernahouse with him. They throw it down behind the boards, up the boards, and Cernahouse comes out. No, he knocks her back into the corner. Rice Lake throws her down behind the net, trying to break it out. There's a centering pass, and that one's deflected by Cernahouse. Out into the center ice area now. O'Neill has it. He just shoots her right on goal, and Schneider makes the save, steers her over to the corner. Wheeler does some nice checking. He gets the puck. They throw it on out, and it's down past Dusick. O'Neill's chasing this one down. He'll get to her first. He throws her back out into the center ice area. Rice Lake has to regroup. They're looking for someone to pass to O'Neill's. He got her. He stole her. He's coming right in. He passes her over to Cernahouse, and it was way off the mark. Takes it into the corner, and O'Neill's down there after it. O'Neill checks his man off the puck. Now we got one defenseman back. And Rice Lake had a little problem of getting that one across. There's a shot from the point. That hits Cernahouse, and he can't see. Here comes Hemingway with a break. He's being hauled right down. And they never called a penalty on that. I can't believe that. They just grabbed him and pulled him right down, and there's no penalty.
Boy, that is really bad.
Come on, ref, wake up! Wake up, ref, he tackled him!
Did he get him? Okay, well, he never raised his hand, so it was really hard to say. Well, they are going to give him a 2-minute penalty, right?
The minor penalty has been
I think what O'Neill is looking for is maybe a penalty shot. But Hemingway really didn't have control of the puck coming down there. He was just holding Shane.
The ref never signaled the penalty.
No, he never signaled the penalty at all. On the face-off.
And I didn't hear him blow the whistle
Rice
until
Lake.
the puck was froze.
Simone holds it in. He dumps her into the corner. Rice Lake comes up with it. Hemingway's over him. Simone one more time. There's a shot and a save by Schneider. He covers up, and we'll get a face-off with 23 seconds remaining in the period. It'll come just to the right of Schneider. Plenty of time. Hemingway tries to draw back, and it's to Wilkins. A shot and a save by Schneider. Hemingway's got it now, down behind the net. He's being all tied up. Rice Lake comes away with it, finds a spot, and dumps it all the way down. We've got 11 seconds left. And an icing call. It'll come down, so River Falls will have another opportunity. They're going to send Knott out now to take this face-off, or Schrank. Knott, Schrank, O'Neill, and Dusick are out there now. Looks like Knott will take it. 7 seconds left. And in 12 seconds, Rice Lake, let's see, 12 seconds. Yeah, okay, next period, we'll have about 5 seconds, and then we'll be on a power play. On a face-off. Nobody can control it. Schrank got it, takes a shot, and a save by Schneider. He gloves it, and the horn goes off, and that's the end of the period. It's 1-1, Rice Lake and River Falls. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back, set to give you the third period. Situation is this: 5 seconds left is when this period starts, and River Falls will go on a power play for 1 minute and 18 seconds. Right now it's 4 against 4. Hemingway and Rodsert are out there. Wilkins, Simone on defense. There's the face-off. Goes right on goal. Miller makes the save.
River Falls.
And Simone's got it. Drops it back to Wilkins. Back up. And River Falls is on the power play now. There's Rotzert up the left wing. Over to Hemingway. He's trying to take her down. He does. Into the corner. Down behind the net. He's checked off the puck. Still comes up with it. Out into the corner. Now Rotzert. Rotzert tried to get it back to Hemingway on the give and goal, and that hit traffic, and Rice Lake dumps it all the way down. Now Simone's got it. Simone circling again down behind his net. Simone pulls up, looking for somebody to pass to. Dekes his way around, passes it on up ahead to Rotzert, tips it up ahead, and Miner chases it. Miner and Rice Lake go after it. Schneider elects to cover it up. 33 seconds left in the power play, 14-10 remaining in the period. 1-1's the score. River Falls will do a line change now with Knott and Ogden out there, along with By. On defense, we've got O'Neill and Dusick. On the face-off, Knott tries to draw it back. He does, and Ogden fanned on it. Now it's knocked into the corner, and Rice Lake fans on it. They shove her all the way around the boards. Dusick holds it up, dumps it back down to the corner. Ogden can't control it. Rice Lake bats it away. Now Knott's got it. Out into the slot. Out to the point. Bouncing puck, and Dusick couldn't hold it in. Throws it back to O'Neill. O'Neill to Knott. Back up to By, and it's an offside. 8 seconds remaining in the power play. 13:45 in the game. On the face-off, the puck comes down into the River Falls zone. O'Neill's chasing it. He's down behind the net, looking to set up. Both teams are at full strength. O'Neill up the left wing to Ogden. Ogden tosses it up ahead to Dusick. Dusick couldn't quite catch up with it. It's down into the corner now. Centering pass to By, and a shot. It hits the pipe. It hit the pipe and come back out, and Schneider fell on it and saved it. Good opportunity for River Falls, and once again they come up just a little bit short. That line has been putting on a lot of pressure today. It's probably put on more than any other line out there today, and now they're going to change it. They're going to put Cernahouse out there with Schrank and Wheeler. Schrank will take this face-off. On the face-off, Schrank knocks it into the corner. Rice Lake dumps it around the boards. Out into the center ice area. Landon batted it over to the boards. It's up in the air. Rice Lake comes away with it. Cernahouse takes his man out of the play. And there's McCutcheon now, down behind the net. Up along the boards to Schrank. Cernahouse picks it up out into the center ice area. Loose puck. A nice pass by McCutcheon over to Landon. Landon over to Cernahouse, and it's broke up by Rice Lake. Coming all the way down, Miller's out, and he can't get it out very good, but it's enough for McCutcheon to get his stick onto it. Into the corner now, McCutcheon goes down with the Rice Lake man. Puck is loose. Centering pass, nobody's there for Rice Lake. And here comes Landon. Landon skating down the right wing. He tries to pull her across into center ice, and Rice Lake breaks it up. Now Hemingway comes out there. River Falls changing on the fly. Rice Lake bats it in center ice area, and here comes Rice Lake, and they're caught with their defense on a line change. And there it is in the slot. Rotzert's got it. He's trying to get it out. He can't get it out. He does, out to the center ice area. Rice Lake's waiting for him to get onside. And once again, it's caught. Miller comes up with a big save. Once again, River Falls is having a tough time in this zone. Particularly this line of Rotzert, Hemingway, and Miner. They're just having a tough time getting it out. They'll stay out here with Simone and Wilkins. 12:01 remaining in the period. 1-1 on the face-off. Rice Lake comes, they get a shot off, but it's wide. Along the boards now. Centering pass. Simone's got his man tied up. Into the corner it goes. There's a tie-up and a whistle. 11:50 remaining in the period. Face-off will come just to the right of Miller again. Spangler against Hemingway. And it's right out into the slot. Rice Lake holds it in. Hits Simone. Simone's checked. Loose puck. They try to get a shot off. That goes into the corner. There's Wilkins. Wilkins tries to dump it up the boards. He does. There's Miner now. Up ahead to Hemingway. He's flagging her down, but Rice Lake beats him to it. Hemingway comes away with the puck, tries to drop it out, and it's taken away behind the net. Centering pass up for Rice Lake, and they got a man coming out. Miller's coming out of goal, going to dump her right into the corner. Simone takes his man in. Rice Lake's going to come away with the puck. There's a tie-up. There's a tie-up, and there'll be a face-off to the right side of Miller. River Falls will take a line change now. Knott will come out there with Ogden and By. O'Neill and Dusick are on defense. On the draw, comes back to Rice Lake. They get a shot off in traffic, and it hits traffic. O'Neill tries to center it out. By gets it, tips it on down the ice, and he's chasing it. He's checked off the puck. Now Ogden's got it down into the corner, gets a shot off, and there's a save by Schneider. A deflection out to the point to Dusick. Dusick gets the shot off, hits traffic, down behind the net. By's got it now. By centers it for Ogden. He fanned on it, and he scored! I thought he fanned on it, but evidently he got a piece of it, and it just trickled into the goal again. So Ogden comes up with his second goal, and this is a mighty big one for River Falls. By should get the assist on that. I don't know if there'll be a second or a third one or not. 10:47 that penalty or goal comes at. River Falls is ahead 2-1. And that's the line that's been making things happen here today. They have both goals. Ogden hasn't, but they seem to be able to control the puck in the other zone. Now on the face-off, back to Lannon. He shoves it up ahead into the zone, and Rice Lake dumps it right back out. There's an offside on River Falls. Cernahouse shot it in, and Schrank was trapped offside. Ogden got the goal with By, and Corey Knott getting an assist on that one too. 10:40 remaining in the game. On the face-off, at center ice, batted in by Landon. Cernahouse is chasing that. Intercepted by Wheeler up ahead to Cernahouse. He couldn't control it. Schrank's got it now. He shoots, and there's a loose puck. Schneider comes up with the save and falls on it. And we'll have a face-off just to the left again of Schneider. Hemingway, Rotsard, Miner out there now. On defense, Wilkins and Simone. Rice Lake comes away with the puck. Get it out in the center ice area. Miner's got his man all tied up, and Hemingway gets it. Over to Rotsard. Rotsard dumps it into the corner. Down behind the net and into the corner, and Miner's got it. Miner hits her behind the net. Rotsard comes up with it, looking for somebody to pass to. Now it's Miner. He's checked against the boards. Puck is loose. Now Rice Lake. Rotsard takes his man into the board. Rotsard's got it to the point to Simone. Simone shoots. It's wide to the right. Here comes Wilkins. Walking right in. Takes a shot. There's a deflection. And Rotsard gets off another rebound shot. But Schneider gloved onto it and held on. 9:49 remaining. River Falls putting on the pressure right now. Quick line change again for River Falls. They'll send out the scoring line of Knott, Ogden, and By. Dusick and O'Neill at the points on the face-off. Puck is laying loose. There's Ogden, gets a shot off. Another save by Schneider. A rebound shot by Knott. It goes right under Schneider's legs. And Rice Lake dumps it on out. They tried to hit the long pass, but O'Neill was back to break it up. Here's Ogden now, down in the corner. Behind the net, centers it, caught up in traffic. Still behind the net, trying to control it. Puck is loose, nobody can get it. Down into the corner it goes. Rice Lake can't get it out. They shoot it down behind the net. O'Neill takes his man out, but the puck comes off the center ice. Nice job by Knott. Oh, it comes over to Rice Lake. They're over on the right side. Dusick takes him into the boards. And now Ogden out the center ice area. Ogden is taken down heavily. And Knott is taken down, and I think we got an offside. Baya was across offside. He slid across. Knott took it into the zone, and we've got to stop in the action at 9:02. The pace has picked up a little bit here, Chuck.
Well, Art, what happened to our color man here? Jim Miller, I noticed, fell down the ladder going into the last period. Maybe that slowed him down a bit.
Could be. He had a hard time getting down. Maybe he got a harder time getting up. On the face-off, we got Schrenk fighting forward at the blue line, and all of a sudden Rice Lake comes away with it. Landon takes his man off the puck, but Rice Lake bats it on down into the zone. McCutcheon now hip checks his man into the board, but Rice Lake still comes away with it. Down behind the net, a centering pass and a shot, and Miller makes the save. The net's a little bit loose now. Out into the zone, and Cernahouse steals it. Here's a 2-on-2. Cernahouse to Schrenk. Schrenk couldn't control it, broke up by Rice Lake. And now here comes a 2-on-2 again. Rice Lake, McCutcheon back. There's a pass over to the wing, but Wheeler had his man tied up nice. Now up to the point. A loose puck into the corner. Landon knocked it away. Now Wheeler. Wheeler can't get it out. He's checked off the puck. There it's into the center ice area, and Schrenk bats it on down, and River Falls will take a line change. 8:11 left in the game. Rice Lake getting set to wind up. Hemingway's out there with Miner and Rotsard. Here comes Rice Lake now. Breaking on up, they hit that lead man. He couldn't control it. Rotsard comes away with it. Pass off the boards, and that one's broke up. Rotsard's got it now. He tries to shove it ahead to Hemingway, but it was behind him, and now Rice Lake picks it up behind the net. Good forechecking by River Falls. Rotsard back to Miner. Now Rice Lake comes away with it. Hemingway missed his man, and here they come 3-on-2. Over to the right wing. Simone takes his man out. They drop it back. Here's Hemingway now. He couldn't control it. We got a whistle, a stop in the play. Simone took his man into the boards, and looks like he's hurt. 7:33 remaining in the game. Number 7, Fensky. He's a senior defenseman this year. Well, I must say that the action has picked up, and mainly, both teams, they're really flying right now, and River Falls has been able to put a little bit more pressure, I think, and control the puck a little bit better this period.
Well, Art, I see Fensky's okay. There's no question this third period's been a lot faster skating, and the kids are going after. River Falls leads 2-1 with 7:33 left, the third period. The puck comes outside the zone. I think we're about ready for the face-off.
Knott is out there now with Ogden and Bye. On the face-off. Rice Lake dumps it into the zone. There it is in the slot. A backhand shot, and that one goes wide. A slot save again, and Knott comes away with it. Now Bye just flips it up backwards. A backhand and into the zone. Rice Lake comes back, gets it at center ice, and there's a pass up to Dusick. Dusick dumps it in down behind the net, and Bye chases it. Rice Lake dumps her out. They pick her up at center ice. O'Neill takes his man off. There's a pass out to the wing. Another pass. He shot it between his legs, and the centering pass, and Rice Lake is putting on the pressure now. There's O'Neill just going to ice it all the way down just to get the pressure off, and it might have been a smart icing call. The puck will come all the way back down, though, to the right side of Miller, and Rice Lake come out fired up that time around. 6:52 remaining in the game, and it's anybody's yet.
Art, I think we were lucky to get out of that line change there without giving up a goal. Back with Cernahouse line out, ready to go.
Cernahouse, Schrenk, and Wheeler. And a draw comes out to Rice Lake. They shoot it from the point, but it hits traffic. There's another shot out to the point. Another shot, and Miller gets a glove on that one. Loose puck over on the sideboards. They're trying to set it up. There's Landon. Rice Lake still controls, takes a shot, and Miller makes the save. Landon's tying his man up. Puck is still loose. It's kicked out by Rice Lake, and here comes Wheeler. Wheeler tries to get it out, and it's out into the center ice area. Oh, there's an interference call on Rice Lake. They had Cernahouse all tied up. They should get a delay of game right there. There's the delay of game. It should be. No, they're just going to call the interference. These guys don't know what they're doing anyway.
Rice Lake has been assessed a minor penalty to number 15, Mike Bailey. 2 minutes for interference. Bailey for interference.
Yeah, just an interference call on that. No delay of game when he shot it back into the zone. All right, Hemingway, Minor, Rotzert are out there now. Draw comes back to Wilkins. Wilkins will long pass over to Simone. Simone looking for the wide side. He dumps it into the zone. Hemingway's after it. Rice Lake beats him to the puck. They just shoot her on out of the play. And 6:11 left, 1:49 left in the power play. Face-off will come just to the left of Schneider. This line is due right now. They got her set up now. Rotzert's got the puck, looking for somebody to pass to. Over into the slot, and Minor gets off a shot on a bouncing puck. It's taken away. Schneider ties her up. Just falls on her. Rotzert spotted Minor over on the other side, threw one right across the slot. Was a bouncing puck, though. He was able to get a shot off, but it was high. On the face-off now, back to Minor into the corner. Rotzert's digging after it now. Whistle blows, 1:31 remaining in the power play, 5:53 left in the game. Hemingway on the face-off over to Minor. Minor shoots it back out to the point. Simone dumps her back in. Hemingway's being tied up on the net, but Rotzert comes away with it. Rotzert skating up over the point to Simone. Simone over to Minor into the slot. A shot by Hemingway goes wide. Rotzert's got it now. Rotzert looking to set it up. He's being all tied up. Rice Lake gets it, finds an opening, and shoots it all the way down into the corner. Miller will come out and glove this, or stop it. There's Simone. Simone now breaking out. Long pass almost picked off by Rice Lake. And they dump her right back into the zone. 56 seconds left. Wilkins is after it. Tries to shoot it along the boards. Rice Lake comes away with it. And they try to stop it, and they do! And it's a 2-2 score. 5-12, and that's a shorthanded goal. Scott Tyler makes that play come right around and surprise Mike Miller. Did a nice job in stuffing that. And once again, the line of Hemingway, Rotzert, and Minor were out there and
Scoring is
into the zone again.
of the year, number 12, Scott Tyler, all alone.
Oh, we've got a brand new hockey game. 2-2, 5:12 remaining in the period. Not Ogden and Schranker out there now. On the face-off at center ice. Rice Lake just dumps it on down. Dusick stops it over to O'Neill. Here comes O'Neill winding up. Right down the middle of the ice. He passes it over to Ogden. He takes her deep into the corner, pulls up, it's along the boards. Now down into the corner, looking for somebody. Over to O'Neill, and the pass is really way off the mark, and O'Neill has to go back and set her up. O'Neill now, down behind the boards to Dusick. Dusick's going to skate her up. Long pass for Knott. Here comes Knott breaking across. 2-on-1 over to Schrank. Schrank's on his backhand. There's a shot, it goes wide. He had to get set up on it instead of taking the backhand shot. Rice Lake shoots her all the way down. 6 seconds left in the power play for River Falls. And here comes Dusick.
Both teams are at full
Both
strength.
teams are at full strength. Dusick's going to take her across. He's got Knott there. Knott comes right in and scores on a backhand shot. He beats Schneider just to the right side. He walked right in. Dusick brought the puck down. And it looked like Knott broke right in front of him, picked the puck off his stick, and did a backhand right on the far side of Schneider. And now it's 3-2. River Falls with 4:15 left in the game. That was a big goal, Chuck. And once again, that line has been the one that's been doing the things today for River Falls.
That was a nice goal. Corey came right back in and put that puck right up in the upper corner of the net.
Cernahouse now on the face-off. Wheeler and Byer out there. Puck's at center ice, and Rice Lake will control the draw. Down into the zone. Looking to come out. Now it's center ice. They dump it down into the corner. Down behind the net, and Rice Lake's the first one to get to it. Not stirred. Landon's trying to tie his man up. Out to the point for Rice Lake. Back into the corner. Landon's after it. Landon's tying his man up. Now Wheeler's involved in it. Puck is loose. Here comes Cernahouse now. Cernahouse is being tied up, a centering pass, and Miller did a nice job of getting a stick on that one. It was all there, and there's a nice pass, and Miller comes up with another big save. I think the film, I hope, has got a good shot of that because Miller made an excellent save on that. It was right on the line, it looked like, but it didn't quite cross it. Rice Lake putting on a lot of pressure this period. Both teams have been skating end to end. Line change for River Falls, and it's going to be Minor, Hemingway, and Rotsert coming out. And on defense, Simone and Wilkins. 3:36 remaining in the game. Rice Lake doing a line change at the same time. Very critical face-off now. Up to the slot, Rotzer tips it up ahead, it goes out into the center ice area. They didn't call any offsides on it. That thing come out, and now it's in the slot. Rotzer's got it now. Backhands are out into the center ice area. Rice Lake has to go and regroup, and Hemingway's down deep with it. Minor's coming back. They drop her back, throw her around the net, up to the wing. Wilkins holds it in. It's down into the corner. Hemingway's chasing it now. Rotzer coming away with the puck. He's checked off the puck into the corner. And we've got a penalty. It looks like we got a penalty on Rice Lake, at least one. Somebody shoved, it should be two. Somebody took their hand and shoved Hemingway's mask right up his nose. But I think they're only going to come away. Are they going to even come away with one? Oh yeah, they got one man in the box. So River Falls will go on to a power play. 3:04 remaining in the game.
Art, I can't believe we didn't get two penalties out of that one. After the penalty had been called, one of the Rice Lake players.
Rice Lake has been assessed a minor penalty to number 3, Dan Husky, for an elbow. Husky for elbowing.
Okay, Hemingway, Rotsert, Minor out there in the forward line. Draw comes back to the point. Wilkins backhands it into Minor. Minor stops it, but Rice Lake picks it off, and down the ice it comes. Right on goal, Miller makes the save, shovels it off to his left to Simone. Simone over to Wilkins. Wilkins up to Hemingway. They got a 3-on-2 coming down the ice. Hemingway takes her deep. He's tripped up, and there's no call on that one. Down into the corner now. Rice Lake finds it, can't get it out to the point. Now it's over to Simone. He lines up and takes a shot. Schneider makes the save, gives out no rebound. Got a big pile up in front of the net. Tempers are flaring a little bit. This is a pretty edgy game, pretty close. Chuck, the way I saw that one there, it looked like Hemingway was tripped coming down the side, but they didn't elect to call anything on it.
Yeah, they've let a lot of them go here, Art. I think they should have called one when Shane was tripped coming down the side. There's no question they should have called one when the Rice Lake guy punched Shane in the helmet after that one penalty had been called. And if the refs don't start calling these a little closer, this game could get out of hand, even though there is only 2 minutes and 34 seconds left.
Right, that's the thing. Right now, it's, the tempers are going to be flying a little bit here. It's too close a game to not give it your most. The scoring line now of Ogden and Knott and Byers out there. There's a pass over now to O'Neill. O'Neill throws it up ahead to Knott. Nice back pass to Ogden, gets a shot off, and it's saved by Schneider. A rebound, and I think Corey Knott got a backhand in, and I think that one opened up the game a little bit. Should be Knott from Ogden, and I think they've got all 4 goals here tonight, don't they, Chuck?
All 4 goals have come off from Knott's line. I couldn't see who got that last one, but I think you're right that Corey got a backhand.
2:17 that goal comes at. 4-2 River Falls now, and that would be a power play goal. We're waiting for the announcement on who scored it and the assist. I know Ogden will get one assist. He took the shot on it. Cernahouse is out there now.
Number 14, Dan Ogden. The Assist going to number 9, Corey Knott.
Well, they're giving Ogden the goal with not the assist. Evidently Schneider didn't hold that one in, control it. All right, at center ice now. Wheeler's got it. He's going to take it into the zone, drops her over to Schrank. Rice Lake promptly knocks her out to center ice, and Landon shoves it ahead. Beaver Schrank is knocked right into the bench, and right back out of the bench again. No penalty on that. He gets checked in and out. That's a good one. Do you see that? They checked Beaver, and he sat on the bench, was leaning over, and the next thing you know, he come flying right back out again. Somebody checked him from the other side. So
I hope we picked that up in the camera. That's kind of a double check. You checked him right into the Rice Lake box, and a couple seconds later, Beav comes flying right straight out again.
Well, I don't know if someone took a timeout here or if they're explaining something, or I think Coach Dickmeyer has called the referees over to ask if there's anything wrong with what happened there. I really don't know. I don't know if there's a rule against being checked out of the box.
I think they tried to hold him in there.
Yeah, you'd think so. At least you get a power play opportunity.
However, we do know there is a little bit of theatrics that go on in a hockey game, something like this professional wrestling that you see on Sunday morning. So it may not have been quite as much as it looked like from up here.
Okay, we're going to get things going again. 1:41 remaining in the game. Hemingway, Rotsford, Minor out there on the face-off. Rice Lake tries to dump her back out. Wilkins gets it, shoves it up the boards to Minor. Intercepted by Rice Lake. They shoot her in, but there's a man trapped off sides, and we'll have a face-off just outside in the neutral ice area. 1:31 remaining. Rice Lake on a line change right now. On the face-off, it comes back into River Falls zone. Rice Lake picks it up, dumps her away, and Rice Lake beats River Falls to the puck. There it is, out loose now, and they checked Miller. He's done. This looks like more like pro wrestling right now. You got to do a little bit of theatrics out there too, and Miller definitely, I don't think, got hurt or anything. But anyway, the netting come off. We have a stop in the action. 1:21 left. I think we'll give Miller about a 9.4 on that dive.
Is that on drama or hockey?
All right, they're going to take the face-off because the netting come off outside the zone in the neutral ice area. Hemingway on the face-off. Shoves it ahead. Rice Lake is back to pick it up. They try to dump it in, but Rotzer dumps it in. Hemingway's way offside. 1:13 remaining. River Falls will do a line change. And they're going to send the scoring line out again. Ogden, Knott and by. On a face-off, Knott throws it ahead. Rice Lake picks it off, throws it up to center ice. Across the blue line, down into the corner it comes. Down behind the net, Rice Lake picks it up, centers it, and that's picked off by Knott. Knott's got by up ahead. He gets a tangle up in the skates, kicks it ahead to Ogden. Ogden over to Knott, open goal, open net, and Corey Knott shoots, and I think he got an open netter, and that's the 5th goal for that line today. That one will be not from Ogden. No, By, I think, got involved in that. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait for the scoring. Well, maybe we'll get not from Ogden and By, because Chris did kick it up to Ogden. And that line is just having this is the best that line has ever done all year. And they couldn't have picked a better time to come out and set the hockey world on fire today. On the face-off now, it's McCutcheon. Up to Schrank. Schrank is knocked off the puck. It's down into the zone. Cernahouse is chasing it. Pass up, and McCutcheon holds it in. Now they call her an offside. We got 38 seconds left in the game.
Art with a game that was tied up a little bit ago. River Falls now is in the lead, 5-2. Commanding lead with 38 seconds left to go.
Been a strong third period for River Falls, especially on the Knott, Ogden, and By line. Or Beaver, that's right, Beaver's been playing on that line too. Okay, Rice Lake throws it up ahead. River Falls picks it off at center ice area and dumps it all the way down. Rice Lake down behind the net. Good forechecking by Cernahouse. Now Rice Lake picks it up. They're coming on up the zone. Rice Lake finds a guy sneaking behind. A centering pass, and that's picked off nicely by Landon. Now out to the point. That shot is picked off. 10 seconds left. And here comes Wheeler. Wheeler over to Cernahouse. He got a shot off, and Snyder went sliding across, made the save, and that's the end of the game. And River Falls comes away with a nice victory, 5-2, but it wasn't an easy win for Rice Lake. For River Falls. Rice Lake, Chuck was in that game all the way until about the last, 5-6 minutes of the game.
That was a good hockey game. It was tight all the way, and there's no one that can say that Rice Lake didn't play their heart out. They put a good effort into this game.
They most certainly did, and I'm hoping Rice Lake can continue this the way they've been playing. They just knocked off Hayward to give River Falls all they wanted to handle. And Rice Lake is going to get the bye, in the playoffs. It's going to be Superior and Hayward playing the first game, and Rice Lake's going to get the rest and watch those two.
That's going to be interesting because it's going to be either Superior or Hayward, and I guess the projections would probably suggest that Superior should take Hayward. But having watched Rice Lake playing today, they could give Superior or Hayward a good run for their money.
Right, and the important thing is that game is going to be played in Rice Lake, when Rice Lake plays the winner of that. So right now, we're going to cut it off. And from Barron County Sports Center, this is Art Hemingway and Chuck By saying see ya at Hunt Arena against New Richmond.